Good evening from the Arizona desert. My name is Tom and I'm here from Phoenix, Arizona, and this is the nightly DoorDash numbers from the desert. Well, if you watch my video from yesterday, you'll remember that I fell asleep. The hot spot around where I was at was a CVS, and I don't have shopping on, so I parked next to a pizza place, and lo and behold, I fell asleep. And DoorDash kept on sending me offers, and I will be showing you that after we go through this little ritual that we go through every night. But last night I finished with 438.54. I put a little pep in my step. I was pissed from the night previous. Pissed mainly at myself for falling asleep, but also because DoorDash, because of their bugs in their system that really irritate me, that they can't get the wherewithal in order to solve those problems. But somehow there must have been a bug, or they've changed their policy where if all of a sudden you missed an offer, it would automatically pause your dash. So instead of doing that, it sent me, I think it was roughly 9 offers, and dropped my acceptance rating all the way down to like 74. And as a result, I told you I do 40 plus deliveries per night. And as you can see here, I did 46 tonight, declined 9. That's 46 that offers that I accepted, but a lot of those were also batched orders as well. So I know that I did more than 46 deliveries, maybe even exceeded 50. Well, if I did 50, then that means that this is going to push out those 9 tomorrow. They'll start falling off in the evening. It'll be interesting as to whether they send me decline offers to replace decline offers. Obviously, we'll be able to see that because I track my acceptance rating, and yeah, it'll be interesting, and I'll show you that. But so far, this is another little irony, is that 1,088.53, if you divide that by 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I scheduled myself for 18 hours, so I should have made, with the $20 cap, I should have made $360. Well, maybe it's just a funny coincidence, but even though I fell asleep 2 hours before my shift last night, right now I'm almost exactly at $360 average for each of the 3 days. Is that a coincidence, or is that kind of like the default? Yeah, he's scheduled himself, or we're going to go ahead and give him enough offers to maintain that. So it'll be interesting tomorrow if I'm able to exceed 360 by again putting a little pep in my step and seeing if I can break 400 again. Don't know if I will or not. I'm not making any promises. I don't have the secret sauce. All I'm doing is $15 an hour, minimum of $350, less than 4 miles on the $350 offers, and then DoorDash will maintain you at the $20 market cap or better. So it'll be interesting to see. Now, they do have room to play because I'm taking off Friday because it's my daughter's birthday. And so, like I told you before, I believe that DoorDash does not really want you to make more than $3,000. I told you I'm not really going to be able to try and exceed $3,000 with this strategy until after February is over with and we go into March, because I've got Valentine's Day that I'm only working half a day, my daughter's birthday, as well as my anniversary. So, excuse me, won't be able to actually tell if I'm able to really push it past the 360 numerous days in order to try and exceed $3,000. It'll be interesting. Can it be done? I don't know. I know I've done it 2 or 3 times over the last 5.5 years, but obviously DoorDash is getting better at their throttling and their market cap. So, All right, so we're going to go on over here. We're going to bank that because, see, I've got 2 days of banking because since I woke up late. So we're going to go into the earnings. Of course, they haven't fixed that. You can see we still got these erroneous numbers. We're going to go to the payout and cash out, and you can see that's the 2-day total. And we're going to bank that. Sorry, DoorDash, you don't get to hold on to my money. And so then we're going to go on over and take a look at our ratings. And we might have to clean up. No, we're still at a 74 acceptance rate, 100% completion, 100% on time, 5.0 customer rating. That was 4.98 yesterday. And then we're at 47,807 for lifetime deliveries. Another side note is on February 1st, I got a contract violation for an offer that I accepted that was picked up by another dasher, and I gave a courtesy call to the customer, and I told them that this order's already been picked up. She was upset, but I told her, I said, DoorDash is supposed to give you a credit, and I will go through the process of canceling the order, but I wanted to give you a heads up in case you wanted to reorder it again, or if you wanted to find some other form of nourishment. I didn't do anything wrong, but DoorDash is saying that because I said something. Let's see if I can find that screenshot really quick. Really irritating. Give me 1 second. No, that wasn't it. Contract violation. Okay. February 6th, you provided inaccurate information to the customer, store, or DoorDash, leading to order cancellation, or you did not proceed to customer designated drop-off location, leading to order cancellation. Really irritating. So, again, I did 50 deliveries. This drops off after 100. It's going to take 2.5 days max in order to get rid of this. But, I'm a man of integrity. I was in the service. I despise lying. I used to be, as a child, a chronic liar. And now I cannot despise when I find, people hiding stuff or lying. And it is what it is. Contract violations are you doing repeat behavior? Do you have a pattern going on? It's a shot over your bow. It's a warning. I'm not threatened by this at all. There's nothing that I did that was wrong, but just very, very frustrating. So let's go take a look at the order tracker. It's missing a couple of transactions. It's going to take a little while to load. But look, these are all the declines right there. You see all those? This area down. Excuse me. All those red areas to the right. That's when I fell asleep yesterday, and the purple line up above it is the beginning of the next day. So all of those orders just cancel. I couldn't tell you what any of the jobs were because I didn't see any of the screenshots because I was asleep. So, we just had to mark them all as missed orders. But just very frustrating. But you can see, I think it's 109. Let me highlight the row. That's 107 right there. There's 109. So anything up above there. So you can see all these declines that are up above it. That's the green and red next to the February. So these are all going to start dropping off. And you can see up at the top the number 12. That shows in the next 50 offers, 12 offers are going to be dropping off. So if I do 50 deliveries tomorrow, my acceptance rate will jump up, 12 points up to at least an 85. So, again, just really irritating. But, yeah, I'm heading home. Nothing offers ready for you. Dash. It looks like everything is off. There's nothing going on right now inside of the Phoenix market. It's like everything is shut down, which is really interesting because there was some red stuff just a little while ago. All right. So with that, hopefully you made your numbers. Hopefully you put a little pep in your step. Hopefully you made it home safe to your family. Hopefully you're reaching your goals. Hopefully you're applying that additional income to your debt to make your money stronger. That's the goal. Because then you have more power and you have the ability to actually leverage that money and go do something else. When your dollar is stronger, then you can actually start saving stuff up, or you can increase your lifestyle or do whatever it is that you need. So that would be my suggestion to you, is if you have not decided that you're going to take steps to try and get out of debt, what are you waiting for? I wish that I never would have gotten into debt. So if you're a young man or a young woman, now is the time to have the wake-up call before you find yourself with this big ball and chain around your ankles that really limits your ability to do what it is that you want to do later on in life, and start saving up for retirement. That's the biggest advice that I can give you as an old man. I failed. I have an F for my finances. Yes, I'm the 7-figure dashing investor, but that's because I've made millions of dollars. So have you, ultimately. If you piled up your income over the years, you've made quite a chunk of money. And what do we really have to show for it? So it's time to take a deep look at your finances and say, what am I doing? Where am I going? Could I do better? And the answer is inevitably yes, it is. So make a choice to say, hey, we need to do something different to get ourselves back on track. We need to find somebody to listen to as far as how to maximize our earnings, follow that individual, take action, get the stuff done, put a little pep on your step, make some extra cash, and apply it. That's my advice to you, and you're going to hear this over and over and over again, because that is the focus of this channel. So with that, I'm going to end this because I've got things that I need to do. I'm getting ready to pump the gas to get ready for first thing in the morning, and then I've got some stuff to do once I get home. So I pushed myself. I don't regret pushing myself. I'm going to push myself again because I see the hill. I was in the military, and I'm going to take the hill. That's me. So I understand everybody says it's not good, it's not healthy, etc., but I'm on a mission. I've got to right my family situation. I have to take care of my family, and my guess is you do too. I'm just giving it a lot of intensity. I hope you can hear it in my voice. I'm focused, I'm driven, and I'm going to achieve my goals. So with that, have a great night.